Oh, God. So I went and saw my grandma today in a nursing home, and memory impaired unit. So she's slipping, and she's gonna die, and that's sad. And you know what is even what I don't like is euphemisms for death. You know, Jared lost his mom. Kind of makes me sound like a fucking idiot. You know? Like we were at the super center, and well, maybe she'll get a job as a greeter. Right? You know, Jared's mom passed. She's a human, not a kidney stone. Okay, it's not. And what is pushing daisies? Is that death or gay sex? I don't know. You know. And what is all these like colloquialisms, like the farmer talk or some shit? You know. Ah, yeah, she bought the farm. She kicked the bucket. Can anybody make this up? You just have to follow the pattern. She verbed the noun. Sorry about your grandma. I heard she ate the pussy. Yeah. That'll do it every time. Crazy. So I went to visit my grandma at the nursing home, and really pisses me off because you get no credit when you visit grandma at the memory impaired facility. You know? The last 80 years of her life, she's been bitching about us not visiting, and now I do no credit, and I do everything. I try little tricks, Grandma! Like something that will make her remember me. Grandma! Leap out at her, just flat, whatever, and it makes no effect. Oh, well, that's wonderful, that's wonderful. So I showed up today, hoping for some credit. And cookies, they get cookies all over this nursing home. I don't know if it's... And the weirdest thing is, I go to see my grandma, and she's holding the purse, and she goes, "Ah, hi, boy." And I'm like, "Grandma, it's your grandson." She said, "Good boy, do you have my car keys?" And I was like, "No, Leslie took them away. I don't think you have your keys anymore." "That's why I can't get into my apartment." I'm like, "With your car? Or what?" And she opens her purse, and I'm the greedy grandchild runner was like, "Oh, well, she remembers that I need a little money, as usual. She sees me, that's pretty much the interaction." And she pulls out a half-eaten cookie. And she's like, "Well, here you go." And I'm like, "Oh, God, great." And I hate to be like an asshole, but everybody who goes to a nursing home, I admit it, when you go to a nursing home on the inside, you're the biggest asshole ever. "Oh, God, don't look at me. Oh, God, don't put that food in your mouth. Oh, dude, I'm not your grandson. So she pulls out a cookie, and the greatest thing about my grandma is we go to one table, and we'll sit down, and we'll visit for a little bit, and then she has to go. And so I can catch her over here, and it's new all over again. And I'm like, "Let's sit down." And I'm thinking the whole time, I'm going to be saving some money on Christmas shopping. So I'm going to rewrap that birthday present, or maybe that purse you have there. But I can tell you one thing is that family's going to be a bit shocked because Grandma confided to me that she thinks she's having a baby. She was very concerned about the baby, so I was trying to sneak out. I did my obligatory 10, we're all assholes on the inside, son of drool. There was this guy with a fluid problem, he's moist. Just that overall moistness, like a general wet spot. You're like, but this the whole, like you have wet socks, and it's a Sunday morning, and they're all dry wet socks, and you step on a wet spot, just covered with moistness, and he kept walking towards me, like, and fuck. It's like you clean the toilet with a toilet brush, you're so happy you get to put it over there, and this was the toilet brush, like, and it was like coming at me the whole time. So, it was, we got to make bread together. That was really cool. I got to make bread. It was like, and I don't get, ladies, this is the, you talk shit because men die early. Well, you live longer and get fucking nuts. Like, guys are like, "Well, I'm out of here, I've done it." And you guys are like, "Man, I'm having a baby. Anybody wants a cookie?" It's all ladies in this Alzheimer ward, And if my grandma's having a baby, listen, they already get cookies and pills. If they're having sex too, I'm moving the fuck in. It's like, I know she's 80, but give me more of that, whatever you said. Give me your sleeping pillow or something. God, I talk about family and lactate. I'm really ready to have this. But And so it's like it's making bread day at the nursing home, and we all get in the table, and my grandma sits down. We're putting together the ingredients. This is very exciting. And then this lady Ruth, who's been pissed at me the whole time for no fucking reason, she goes, "I got something for you." She opens her purse, takes out a change purse, opens up half-eaten cookie. Like cigarettes in prison, you know? Have some old guy come up to me and say, "Hey, could you bake some cookies and some cake? Bring them in here. Sneak them in." Big deal. So anyway, I'm trying to be as cool as possible without being a condescending prick, and I gotta be right. Okay. So, and we're making the bread, and Ruth is angry at me, and for whatever reason, my grandma's constantly confused. I'm helping this wonderful woman, people who work in those places. Are you kidding me? And so I'm staying, everything's going well, and I get called out at the nursing home. The one guy who's lived long enough to go crazy spots me for some crime he's been pissed about, probably since 1974. "You son of a bitch!" is what I hear. And I just freeze like this, like, that's probably not me. That's and I turn around, and he's right here. And this guy has been in every war since the Civil. And you know when people lose most of their teeth, the few that are left are pronounced? You know? He's got fangs, and he's just looking down at me. He's like, "You son of a bitch, you moved my shit!" And I was like, I honestly, and you know how there's nursing home bureaucrats, you know, and they always show them in movies, and they're like always bullshitting and lying to the old people. Like, "No, this is the only place you can go. If you go outside, you'll die because there's no air." Suddenly I was that guy, like, "Oh no, I don't know what happened to your stuff. You know, we're looking into it." We're like, "You son of a bitch!" And I turn around to the lady, and all the nurses are like, "Yeah, let's just see Cocky Pants handle this." You know, their lives are shit and moisture all the time. And I turn around, look for help, and Ruth goes, "Yeah, he didn't give me a cookie earlier." Ruth, you have no memory. They all know that. And this guy's getting all fucking crazy on me about moving his stuff. And he's really close, and I think I could take him. I mean, but he's got me. He's got the liver spot hairline, you know, and there's some kind of food or something coagulated in his mouth. And when he's yelling at me, like most people have a whole fence of teeth to protect it. And there's like more shots that's gonna come out. It's like playing Russian roulette with 7 bullets or some shit. It's like there's a better chance it's gonna fly out at me than not, because he's got the 2 fangs, and I got no funny ending to that because it was pretty scary. But I wish my grandma her luck with the pregnancy, and we're all looking forward to that. Just hope it wasn't that crazy bastard who knocked her up. You son of a bitch!